Welcome back to the Church of Atheism podcast. A little bit different episode today. We originally had planned to talk about religious articles that we've kind of gathered. And the first hour, we didn't get to a single one of them. So the first hour is just us basically talking shit about the usual religion, politics, what you've come to expect from the Church of Atheism. Thank you guys so much for listening. We really do appreciate it. If you want to help support the podcast, you can check us out on patreon.com/Church of Atheism. You can also go to amazon.com/shop/Church of Atheism. You can check out the few products we put on there, a few books, a few bumper stickers, a few this, that, and the other. All that just helps us out a little bit. We get a little kickback from that if you go to Amazon via that link. Other than that, I'm just going to get the show started. We will talk to you. We'll put this first part out, obviously, right now, and then we'll have the second one out early next week, hopefully. And then we're going to have a few more episodes lined up, ready to go for you. So, sorry about the little couple weeks off there, but let's get to the show.
I really hope this is true. I just saw on Twitter, Bill Gates says that Trump asked him the difference between HIV and HPV.
Oh my fucking Christ, I hope that's true so bad.
Me too. God damn it. Like, I never know what I'm going to read next.
To be safe, I hope he has them both.
Yeah, me too. Just to cover all the bases.
I hope his AIDS has cancer.
Yes. Jesus, it's brutal and also true. I hope that's the same thing.
So I don't know, because we didn't really talk about it, like, what we would discuss, but really I'm down for anything. I'm like, I just kind of want to do this because since it's A, been a while, and B, like, yeah, I've just been kind of anxious to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, I got enough energy today to where I'm like, I could wing it. We could go on. That's why I had to throw in my laundry just in case, like, we go long, which I also would not have any sort of problem with.
Have to change clothes a few times.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that,
yeah, go ahead.
I think I pissed on myself a little bit.
Hey, who doesn't?
I went downstairs because, like, my cat knocked something over, and then I turned around and I was like, oh, shit. Oh, well. And you know what? I didn't even change out of those shorts. So.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Everybody pees on themselves once in a while.
That's the kind of day I've been having so far. I'm like, there's a little urine matter at this point. I don't think so.
Nah. If you don't pee your pants, you're not cool.
Consider reading Miles Davis. I love how that old lady specifically name-checked Miles Davis, because Miles Davis is pretty cool.
Just a solid shout-out from an old lady.
I was reading in this Jimi Hendrix book about how Miles Davis hated white people so much, like, him and Jimi Hendrix were, like, jamming, and then one of his, like, I think it was one of his bandmates, both of whom were white, like, came over, and Miles Davis not only wouldn't, like, look at him, he would, if, like, say Miles Davis, instead of being like, oh, hey, can you hand me that thing over there? He would tell Jimmy, he'd be like, hey, Jimmy, tell him to hand me that thing over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus, I didn't know that.
Yeah, not only did... Well, I mean, you gotta figure, like, especially jazz musicians, like...
Yeah, that's true.
Anybody... If you were born before, like, 1970 and you're black, I totally don't blame you for hating white people.
Not one goddamn bit.
No.
Like, I kind of feel like if you were born after, 1990, I feel like you're in, like, the yellow. Like, all right,
yeah.
I get it, but come on, man. But yeah, before the 70s, yeah. It's fucking get out of jail free card.
Oh, when I say 70s, I mean, like, in, like, New York or the North, but in the South, it's like, I feel bad for you if you're black and you were born today.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true.
In the South.
Yeah, solid point. Wow. Wow. I'm just totally getting ADD when reading some of this shit about Donald Trump and Bill Gates.
Oh yeah, that's gonna have to.
Gates was saying it was actually kind of scary how much he knew about my daughter's appearance. Melinda didn't like that too well.
Jesus.
He's a creep, man.
Yeah, he's fucking creep. He really is. Yeah. Well, I mean, the guy talks about how he basically said that if he wasn't related to his daughter, he'd fuck her, which is disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, there's one thing. If I was a parent and I raised a beautiful daughter, that's something to be proud about, I suppose.
Yeah.
Even though you really didn't do, aside from donating your DNA to anything.
Right.
Yeah. So, you know what? That's nothing to be proud of.
No.
I'm going back on that. But I mean, it's one.
After further review.
After further review.
Yeah, it's fucking creepy.
No, it's one thing to admit your daughter is beautiful or something, but yeah, he takes it to a different level.
Yeah, if she wasn't my daughter, I'd totally bone her.
Yeah.
God damn. Like, I don't have sisters or anything, but like, even my cousins, some of my girl cousins, I'm like, I don't think I've ever said, she wasn't my cousin.
Yeah, yeah. I've never.
Let alone daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care how lonely or desperate I get. That's just that's a hard no.
Yeah. I mean, no offense.
Yeah, no offense to any of the broads I'm related to, but
oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't want to bang you.
Yep.
I had to get that off my chest.
Yep. It's been wearing on us. So, I was kind of looking into just random church and religious and random ass stories from the different what would you call it? The different religions, and some of the stuff is just bizarre, man.
Yeah.
I found an article. An Idaho GOP candidate says women who've had an abortion should be executed.
Oh, what do you remember what state he was from?
Idaho.
What was his name? I almost want to
get to
fucking Idaho. Ugh.
Lol.
Yeah.
I got my notes, but not the actual websites pulled up. My bad.
Yeah, shame on you.
Yeah, right? Damn it.
Shame on you for doing more prep than I did.
Well, you carried us to the gun episode. Or the drug episode, I mean, so. Shit, now I can't find it. I can't find it. Why would I want to do that?
Oh, well, I guess his name doesn't matter, but he said women that...
Yeah, women who have had an abortion before... God damn it. Women who have had an abortion before should be executed. Their thinking is, well, they took a life. Doesn't matter if it was, preborn, or if there's any circumstance to it. You were just, you were born. Or you had an abortion, so you should pay.
Yeah, there is so much science at this point that proves, that there's really no, brain activity, or I guess what you would call consciousness until, well, I don't know. That's, kind of how the laws work. That's
right.
why you can't get a third-term abortion.
Right. And I'm fine with that. You should have a third-term abortion.
Yeah.
It's at that point, yeah, it's a baby.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's why the laws are that way,
right.
Because they're pretty much determined that. Well, I hope he gets a 400th term abortion, or however fucking old he is, however that math works.
Me too.
And I hope his mom gets executed too.
Just for raising such an idiot.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because if he's that bad, imagine how bad his parents were.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had discussion before where every generation is just a little bit less worse than the generation before them.
Yeah.
Yeah, his parents are pricks.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck his parents.
And our old friend Pat Robertson made an appearance in an article I found.
Did he?
This 50-year-old woman had a disease. It never mentioned what disease it was. They didn't say it was cancer or whatever, but She had a disease, and it went away. But then a couple years later, it came back. And his response was, he didn't pray hard enough.
Oh my god. What exactly is like praying hard enough? Like, is he talking about you didn't pray like enough, like the volume of prayers, or he's talking about how you didn't physically exert yourself during prayer enough?
I think you mean the latter. I think he means the latter.
So, like, if you weren't sweating, if you don't need a Gatorade while you're praying, like if you don't have to take a Gatorade break in the middle of prayer,
if you're not doing it right. Yep. I've been saying that for a long time. You know, like two sports teams play each other, and they'll interview the winner afterwards. And he's like, first and foremost, I want to say thanks to Jesus Christ, blah, blah, blah. I've always is the other team thinking like, oh man, we should have prayed harder. That was our mistake. You know, we spent the whole week practicing and preparing for it.
See, maybe that's it, because they both...
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, instead of running routes and, doing wind sprints, the other team just spent the whole week learning how to pray, right?
Yep, yeah. Our Father.
Oh, God, that's...
Oh, shit, you're breaking up again.
Oh, shit. I thought I was in a good position.
That's what she said.
Oh no, we should totally write that as like a sketch of like the code. Yeah, you get it. You people get it. The people, the folks at home get it, because I'm not gonna do it. So I'm just gonna talk about the sketches that I want to write, and then you could fill in the blanks in your head. And it's funny.
It would be something along the lines of, Chris, why aren't you praying hard enough? Go do a lap.
Yeah.
Something similar.
Yeah, the listeners could, they could fill in the rest at home and nominate me for a Cable Ace Award later.
There we go.
I don't think there's still Cable Ace Awards anymore. I just realized that.
Well, we deserve to get one anyway.
Is it? Oh, we do. Yeah. I mean, I watch cable.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly. And then we talk about it sometimes.
I think they should give me an award for still watching stuff on cable instead of the internet, like
That's
everybody
true.
else.
You got a solid point.
Yeah. I think it's kind of... That just made me think of how many fucking awards there are for entertainment, and, celebrities really do need just constant validation.
Yeah. I mean, have an award show where you claim to have the best movie or whatever, but if you have the best movie in 3 different categories, or 3 different awards, get the fuck out of here. Was it really the best? Unless you win all 3.
Yeah.
It's well, you got the best, Academy Award, but that other, I don't even know the awards anymore.
There's the Academy Award or the Oscar.
The Oscar.
Oh yeah, those are the same one. The Academy Award. The Oscar is the trophy of the Academy Award, which is fucking stupid.
Right.
And then there's the...
So, it would be the Heisman Trophy was, a football.
The Phil?
Yeah.
They call it the Phillip?
Yeah, the Phillip.
named after, Philip... Actually, no, Heisman was a real person, never mind.
Yeah, it's the Heisman Trophy presented by Philip.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I found another jewel. Christian woman blames abortion for Toys R Us closing stores.
Oh, dude, I heard that. I heard about that one.
In a letter to the editor of the News Gazette of Central Illinois, I'm gonna say her name. Fuck her, she's an idiot. Mandy Allman says the company would still be in business today if there were no abortions. Her reasoning is that abortion leads to lower birth rates. Okay,
yeah.
Obviously, right? She's got a point here, which means fewer children to shop at Toys R Us for. So more abortions equal less customers.
You know what, though? Because I read that the other day, and I was thinking, of all the wacky-ass, religious claims, this one actually makes sense. From,
a little bit.
If you're a businessman, this one actually, that complaint isn't... I mean, it's crazy, but it actually has some legs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
if I was like the CEO of, a toy chain,
Yeah, that's true. I would be
kids' clothing or whatever, I would lobby hard against abortion.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
killing
like
my
from
customers, assholes.
Yeah. So, yeah, exactly.
All right, Mandy, I apologize. You are a genius.
Yeah. No, I just hope to God that that person is a devout atheist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because then I would actually respect them as businessmen.
Exactly. It's a business move. I get it.
Yeah, that's a total business move. That I get. Like if you're anti-abortion, whatever, you suck probably. But unless it's costing you money, that I totally get. I understand that. Is if you're getting, if there's money on the line.
Right. Yeah.
Like all the people are talking about there's war on Christmas and religious values, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. But if I was a Christmas tree salesman, that's when I would get mad. Yeah.
Yep. I love the war on Christmas too. I haven't shot a single bullet to take down Christmas. I don't know about you.
Fucking war on Christmas. Oh my god. Let's talk for a second about how just batshit nuts that is. Jesus. Like there's war. I love because these are like conservative terms, like the war on drugs.
Oh, go ahead. You're starting to break up, but you're getting.
What was that cut? War on drugs and the war on something.
It's always
anytime
war on
somebody
something.
needs to. Yeah, there's always war. Like that is just so funny. Like the war on drugs. That actually makes sense because unfortunately, like that is allowed. Like the war on drugs is allowed.
Yeah.
Basically, paramilitary police forces to invade urban areas and shit. But
yeah, we can safely call that one a war. That makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. But the war on Christmas, like I just love like the idea of just people in like camo, just tactically going in a
Tango spotted.
Yeah, just tactically taking out Christmas trees and shit.
All right, you got the one on the left. Is the tall one? Yeah.
Like the idea of just like there's two snipers in position ready to take out a snowman as soon as these kids put the carrot on.
Yep. Fire and ready, sir.
Fucking war on Christmas. Jesus Christ.
Like who's leading that war? Like there has to be a general if there's a war, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, who is the general on the war on Christmas?
Any scientist?
Just with a sleeveless camo shirt, smoking a cigar with a map. All right, here's what we're gonna do.
Jim, you take out every Santa from here to the Mississippi. Todd. Well, light Santa's sleigh like the 4th of July.
Yeah, the war on Christmas. Like, all right, Sergeant Henderson, you go to every Starbucks, make sure they write Happy Holidays on the cups.
Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah.
Every time I hear "Have Merry Christmas" this holiday season,
who gets it. Yeah, anybody who seriously gets offended that they say Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas just needs to go fucking kill themselves or something.
Quickly.
Maybe not, maybe that's a little harsh, but something.
No, it's not. It's not harsh at all.
Okay, good.
I used to work retail. I mean, I still do, but I used to. And it was like one asshole every day. Like, of course, I said Happy Holidays, especially when I moved to New York, when there's like so many different people and different religions in one spot. Like, my job isn't to piss people off. My job is to make people happy and have customer service, and they want to come back and buy from me. But one prick a day would be like, it's Merry Christmas, not Happy Holidays. It's like, well, douchebag, for you it's Merry Christmas, but for the last 19 customers I just had, it's not, you prick.
Yeah, and then, yeah, exactly. It's like, why can't, well, like, how's that not a decent comp?
Right, Happy Holidays is so offensive. Jesus, if you're offended by Happy Holidays,
like
you can't call anyone else a
is
snowflake.
it really offensive?
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there's another thing. In my day, snowflake is what we called white bitches.
Yep.
Every white bitch was called a snowflake. That's just what me and all of my black friends growing up, all 73 of my best black friends.
Were there 73?
So I don't appreciate. No, never. Not at one point ever.
Not at one point ever.
No. Yeah, so I don't appreciate fucking Whitey co-opting my word.
You know what cracks me up so hardcore?
Mm.
The deplorables still use that name.
Oh.
Like, that cracks me up because Hillary Clinton gave them that nickname and they still use it.
Really?
Yeah, she's the one who started that. She called Donald Trump supporters deplorables. And now they still go by it. On Twitter, there's always some nut job who's got like, Amy the Deplorable, Chibi the Deplorable.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they're like proud to use Hillary's nickname.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't even think they realize it.
Yeah. Oh, and then real quick, I also want to say about the Happy Holidays thing. If, because we did a whole episode about how, as an atheist, Christmas still rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a whole episode about that. Christmas is still fun. So, like, on the other side of the Happy Holidays thing, if you're like an atheist, and somebody says Merry Christmas, and you're like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Like, you really gonna... Yeah, you're a douche, and you need to also, I guess, kill yourself.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be consistent if we're gonna call out on, you know.
Yep. Yeah, we do. Like, consistency is our number one rule, and you should kill yourself.
Right, exactly. No, I feel like, especially during the holidays, just stop being a prick. Yeah,
no shit. How is it that hard? God. That's my big problem, is with people who just need to get offended.
Yeah, exactly. If someone's saying Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas,
I guess what I'm trying to say is everybody needs... Yeah.
No, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to say everybody needs to just be more like us.
Yeah, exactly. We're pretty badass.
Less like them. Yeah, less like themselves.
Exactly. Well, I was just... Exactly. No, I was just going to say, someone saying Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays to you, either one, they're being nice.
They're making an attempt.
Right. If someone's being nice to you, don't be a prick.
Yeah. This is like just if someone, like, you bought something at the store and the employee was like, have a good day. And you're like, oh, fuck you. I'm depressed.
Right.
You know what it's like me. It's like, yeah, that's the same fucking thing. That is the exact same thing.
And again, they should go...
Definitely kill themselves.
Yeah.
I'll give you some suggestions. There's actually, you know what would work really well? You should stand on a chair with a noose around your neck tied to the ceiling in your garage with the car going. Then you should shoot yourself, so you're guaranteed to die.
That's, solid.
Yep.
If you feel that, you're a fucking loser.
Yeah.
I had a trouble saying that one.
Exactly.
I don't know where to go from there. Do you like it?
Yeah. Oh, and I just got to mention this little tidbit because I just read it, like a few minutes ago. Well, before we started recording, is that and maybe this might be a little teaser fact because we're definitely going to tackle the topic of famous like religious and peace-loving people who are secretly awful people. And I was reading this fact about Mother Teresa, and she said that AIDS was actually you deserve AIDS for being sexually promiscuous.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
That sounds like something she would say.
Oh, no, I thought you were saying how it's true.
Oh, no. It sounds like something she would say, and then people would be like, no,
Like
why
how you
did she
deserve-
say that?
Oh, yeah, me too. I don't think people deserve AIDS for being sexually promiscuous. Yeah, glad we're on the same page.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I had a couple other Mother Teresa facts, but we'll save that, because we were talking about that. We should do an episode.
Yeah, because,
Dude, the more I read about her, because I was kind of, I researched, that a couple times, because that was a proposed topic for a while. And Mother Teresa is fucking terrible. She was a terrible, terrible human being.
right. And then, didn't she just get, some big award, a year ago or something?
She, was granted sainthood.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was a saint, and then, okay, I'll give one more teaser, and then we'll have to save the rest of that for maybe even the next episode, because there's a lot there. She absolutely, because Mother Teresa was a celebrity. She was genuinely one of the most famous people on the entire planet. And she could have, if she wanted to raise money, she could have.
Oh, yeah, easily.
In a second. She was, as far as, religious figures go, while she was alive. Actually, she probably was more famous than the Pope, honestly. Because when we were kids, when we were kids, I knew who Mother Teresa was. I could not have named the Pope.
It's very true. Very true.
But, so she would live among, just poor, disease-infested people. And even though she had the ability to do so, she would refuse to raise money for, all these impoverished, diseased people, the most impoverished people. Because she did run, clinics to help people, somehow. Even though I haven't really looked into that part yet, I'm sure when she says, she had, clinics and shit to help these people. But I'm sure that it was just to get them to pray. Because she said that, living... Yeah.
So I won't give too much away either, but you're going to have a fun experience researching that part. We'll put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah, because she said that she refused to help those people. She would help them spiritually, which is worthless.
Right.
Spiritual help. Thoughts and prayers are a fucking worthless currency.
Never thought about it currency-wise. I like that.
Yeah. So she would help people with thoughts and prayers, but she refused to help people financially and give them adequate medical attention because she felt that it humbled her. It made her humble and it made them humble and closer to God.
Wow.
So she would let people, and of course, the Catholics, at least when you're that religious, you don't believe in euthanasia.
Right.
So she would let the people just have long, drawn-out, diseased, painful deaths because it fucking got them closer to God.
It made them more humble. Wow.
Yeah.
Religion.
Yeah,
folks.
that's pretty fucking sick. Yep, that's.
I get asked every once in a while why I feel the need to have this podcast. That's it. Like, that's pretty much it. When the Mother Teresa, the most, she's the best person that's ever lived on this planet. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit.
Oh, that also reminds me of something I definitely want to bring up, which was so I read this new study, and see, this pisses me off too. So this is something we gotta address, which is as I think we've discussed, like in the U.S., atheism has been the fastest rising religious group.
Right.
So, I mean, I guess you'd technically call it that. Like, it's about religion.
Right.
Nope.
Not saying atheism is a religion, but in that category.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're talking about what are, the religions, atheism is. Well, so, yeah, that's the fastest rising religion. Yeah, anyway. But, so you'd think, like, that's good. But here's what bothers me, is that the study was talking about how, also, like, so you would think that would mean that, there's a rise in...
science.
Yes. Well, that has not been the case. There's been a sharp rise in, like... People who believe in UFOs is a huge one, which is fucking bonkers to me. And UFOs, conspiracy theories, people who believe in like astrology, like all these like.
Oh god,
all
that's
these,
true.
Yeah, so like even though atheism is on the rise, which I thought was a good thing because like you said, that means science. Yeah, like science literacy is not keeping the same pace with atheism, which sucks. Yeah.
Makes sense, though. I mean, just like any group, if anything becomes popular, there's going to be at least a percentage of people who just jump on the bandwagon just to say it.
No, yeah, that's what it is, That's totally what it is. People just hopping on the bandwagon, like, not believe it. Well, you know what it is like, like you grow up or like you go through some point where you want to be the opposite of your parents.
Right.
And I think that's really what causes that.
Makes sense.
Yeah, people just like, oh yeah, I was raised religious and I'm cool. I'm not like my parents.
Right, exactly.
So yeah, that was a very disappointing thing to read. Like how fucking oh yeah, and boy, if we covered this, fucking flat Earth people, and it just like what you said, like that's for some baffling reason, that's like a popular thing.
Yeah. There's okay, fine. If there was like a few dozen people, I could see, okay, fine, you dumbasses, whatever. But it's like the thousands of people, maybe millions of people.
Yeah, isn't that
Painful.
just really discouraging? Yeah, it really is.
Well, I mean, it makes sense, though. I mean, there's just so much distracting us,
Well, like another thing that actually kind of made sense of it was what it really has to do with, like, this is what the study concluded, like, what it really has to do with is, like, distrust of government and establishments.
That's true.
So, like, a lot of people are choosing to be, like, anti-science because, like, there's some sort of, like, I guess to a lot of people, science goes hand in hand with the government or, organizations and shit.
Yeah. I think maybe I could be wrong on this. I could be wrong on a lot of shit, by the way. But I feel like maybe it's just because like climate change has become so political
Oh yeah, that's another thing in the study.
That, like,
Yeah.
it makes almost all science political now,
Yeah.
which
Like
is
that's the
retarded.
fucking. No, yeah, that is fucking gross. No, yeah, that really fucking infuriates me. Like science is fact.
Wait, science doesn't have a political agenda
No.
at all. Like, I feel like to graduate goddamn fucking high school, I feel like you should have to recite the scientific method.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only thing preventing anybody from graduating. Because really, if you
Yeah.
knew what that whole process was like, you would not have a political bias towards it.
No. Yeah, no, exactly. And like, you know what I think it was? At some point, like how it all started is that at some point, like the Democrats like took up environmentalism as a political issue. And then so consequently, like
Right. Republicans had to say, nope, we're against it.
yeah. So since they tried to get laws changing, like I mean that's really what it is. Like since the Democrats tried to get laws helping out the environment, that's I'm sure how it all started.
Yeah. It's just so weird to me that a political party would have a fundamental, like, base to just oppose the other party.
Yeah, no, that's all it is. Because like it makes perfect sense because another thing that I hear a lot is that because like the term for a long time was global warming because essentially in the end that is kind of the end result.
Right.
But there's so many moving parts to climate change. That's why they had to call it climate change instead of global warming.
Right.
Because there's so many there's parts like
the acid in the water.
Yeah, in some places it's going to get like colder in the winter. There's going to be more violent snowstorms.
Right.
But in the end, the temperature of the Earth is getting warmer. So like they use the word global warming, and then these fucking smart guys will be like, oh well, if the world is getting warmer, how come we had a new record low in this part of the country? And it's like, you people, you didn't read anything past the word global warming, did you?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. That's why they had to change it to climate change, because these fucking dum-dums, like, just read the heading.
Fucking global warming. It snowed today, and it's December.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, oh wait, so Democrats are talking about, oh no, it's getting the warming, but it's getting colder here. Oh, they must be wrong. Like, that's what it is.
Stupid Democrats.
Yeah. Yeah. Dems. The fucking Dems.
Oh, dude, a couple days ago, I ran a poll on my Twitter about to the GOP, do you trust Russia or the Democrats more? And it was a split poll.
Wow.
So, like, that's the other thing I can't understand. Isn't the patriotic thing to realize that the other party is still American?
It used to be.
Like, if you're such a hardcore conservative, can't you realize that the hardcore Democrats are still Americans?
Yeah. No.
God,
because at this point it is so divided and so fueled by hate that, there's just that doesn't even exist anymore.
It's so fucking tiresome.
When I hear people are like, yeah, this country's going to shit, we're gonna get invaded by blah blah blah, and it's like, you know why this country's divided is because both of you fucking dipshit sides just refuse, like, not even can't, you just refuse to negotiate.
Right. Yep, and it's both fucking sides. It might be one slightly more than the other, but neither side is
That's why, like, the UK, like, they're still a very strong empire, and the UK covers so fucking little landmass, and yet they're still, like,
Right.
a strong empire. It's like, that's because they have, like, fucking 9 political parties, and I mean, that's all it's gonna take. That's all it
Yep.
takes. Like, you have more than fucking 2 points of view.
Right. I had just a thought, like a theory. But what if you, instead of having one Democrat and one Republican up against each other for the presidential race, what if you had 2 from each?
That, you know what? That would be even better, because that would be like, okay, so the last election, for instance, it would have been Trump and would have been Rubio probably.
Maybe Rubio or Cruz.
Oh, Ted Cruz. No, I was thinking of Ted Cruz, because he is a horrible piece of shit.
Yeah.
He actually, in my opinion, I think we actually lucked out with Trump. Ted Cruz would have been worse.
Yeah, I think he'd have been just insanely crazy, over the top religious with fucking everything.
Yeah, because like the reason I think we lucked out with Trump, if
Which
like,
hurts
if
to
that,
say.
I know the fact that I'm using the phrase "lucked out" with Trump just sickens me. But like, yeah, like Ted Cruz is fucking. He would have been so worse. Like, he would have. Oh, he fucking hates women. He hates just everybody. Like,
Yeah.
he was so fucking against women's rights. Like, all the people that are like, oh, this would have been better with anybody but Trump. It's like, nah, you guys don't realize how bad Ted Cruz would have been.
Yeah, sometimes I kind of forget about that. That was a possibility for a while.
Yeah, because he was bad, dude. He fucking. Oh god, yeah. But no, I think that would be better. Like 2-on-2.
Yeah, I mean,
Fucking.
Because
if that was the case, then we would have got Bernie, and I think Bernie Sanders would have probably beat Trump.
I did too.
I really think he probably would have.
I guess the only fall back on that is if there's maybe that's not a good idea. I mean, like, we would have been split between Bernie and Hillary. Fucking Trumpers probably would have gotten enough votes.
Yeah.
I don't know, though. Still, I mean, the whole Republican Party wasn't pro-Trump.
No, they hated him. Like, it was actually, I don't know. Like, that was a fucking, if nothing else, that was a fascinating human experiment, that last election.
Yeah, it really was. Yeah, but it's still continuing, and you're seeing a lot of the GOP now behind him.
Yeah.
They weren't at first, and I think a lot of people forgot that.
But that's so crazy how, like, there's all these people against Trump, and now they're kissing his ass. Like, fucking Giuliani.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Who I kind of had a lot of respect for him until the other day, like, I was reading about his political history. I'm like, oh, he's a piece of shit. But like, at least for a while, he was kind of an independent piece of shit, and now he's on the administration. Now he's just a fucking ass kisser.
Yeah, exactly. He's just he's fucking up at every turn, though. It's cracking me up.
Oh yeah. Did you see the other day how oh fuck, I should have wrote that down or something or read it more, but he ended up Giuliani ended up saying something about how, like, he ended up admitting that Trump's lawyers paid off, like, was it Stormy Daniels or was it something else? I can't remember.
I think it's the same thing. He was paying off Stormy Daniels, and like ever since then, there hasn't been a consistent story from the White House and Giuliani at the same time yet.
Like, I think Giuliani said something like, "Oh, Trump paid." God, it was kind of complicated because like the money went through a few different people, but I think in the end Giuliani was like, well, they came from Trump's personal money, not the campaign money.
Right.
Yeah.
It's cracking me up. He can't get it right. I don't even know why they put him on TV, to be honest.
Yeah. Because he's done that before, if I remember right.
Just puts himself right out there to get kicked, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Well, because then, like, I kind of had, like, respect for him until, because, like, he, quote-unquote, cleaned up New York City. And he did, but then when I was looking into it, it's like, oh, he did it in a pretty classist, racist way.
Yeah.
Which is where he had, like, the, there was, like, that broken window law. Fuck, I shouldn't even talk about this, because, like, I read it a while ago. He had, like, the broken window law, which is where, like, I don't know, like, if a building had broken windows, then, like, the city could condemn it and clean it up. I don't know. I'm actually probably dead wrong about that. But
you gave it a shot, though.
Yeah, I remember the broken, like, he had the broken window thing. Like, that was a huge thing that actually dropped crime in New York City, like, a lot.
Right.
But it ended up being very racist and classist.
Yeah.
And, like, actually, like, Giuliani, he really was, like, think about Giuliani. He had a fucking huge inferiority complex because he was Italian. And before he was mayor of New York, he was, like, the head DA. He's, like, district attorney. And he did everything he possibly could to go after the mafia. Like, he was a single-issue DA. He went after the fucking mafia like crazy. And I'm not saying that's a terrible thing.
He was, like, obsessed.
Yeah, he genuinely was obsessed.
And not only that, but he was also married to a second cousin.
Oh, yep. That is 100% true. I did read that. Yep.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Trump and Giuliani.
Yeah, actually that makes sense. All the incest stuff.
Best friends ever.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
It's like, this is America right now.
I know, it's weird.
This is the best country on the planet, according to some people.
Yeah.
It's a great country, don't get me wrong. But this is what we're doing right now. This is what's happening.
No, it's awesome. Like, we are so lucky that we grew up at the time and place we did.
Right.
Like, this is another thing. Like, as much as I could trash talk our government and the country, like, it still is probably the best. Like, because when you look at it, America, like, European countries, you can get fucking jailed for, like, hate speech. Like, in Germany, like, and, I mean, granted, I can't blame him too much, but if you do anything Nazi related in Germany, you're going to jail. Like, that's a crime.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah, I mean, they have their reasons, but if you
You're allowed to be a little bit jumpy when it comes to that, alright?
like, if you walk around with a swastika T-shirt, you get arrested. And, like, I mean, again, I kind of understand why, but it is pretty awesome that I could just do that tomorrow when I go to work, which I'm going to do since the paint is should be dry on my swastika T-shirt.
Any minute now.
Yeah.
But you know what? I feel like people don't realize that we also have the freedom to be upset when somebody does that. I think that's what people get confused about. If you did something and then I get upset about it, we both have the right to do what we just did.
Yeah, exactly. And like that's what a lot of people don't realize. I actually get really pissed off when people talk about like how other countries are like better, like this and that. I'm not saying they're not, of course, but like a lot of people don't realize how good they have it here.
Yeah. I think I think the thing is, like, we have it great, but we can definitely make it better.
There's so many flaws, yeah.
Right, and the more time we spend on stupid shit, like arguing if climate change is real, like...
Exactly. That's the time we could actually spend on dealing with the solution.
Right. So, I've decided I'm done with it. I'm not going to talk about it on Twitter anymore. I'm not going to talk about it in real life anymore. I'm not going to argue climate change. It's just a fucking waste of time.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. I thought that was your. I thought that was your suicide speech. I'm just gonna say I'm done with it.
I mean,
like, whoa! Don't take it that far, buddy. Jeez.
That's it, man. I can't do it anymore. No, like, I've had people start it, and I'm just like, I'm done. I'm not doing that. That debate's not happening anymore. It's a waste of time.
No, you're right about debate. Like, there are no debates. Like, if you go on, like, that's why like going on Facebook just pisses me off. It used to be kind of a fun place for me, but not anymore, because now people just state their opinion and then they just trash anyone who disagrees. And then the problem is that, like, there are so many people, like, on social media who they just spend their time agreeing with each other. Like, that's all they know. Like, they know
social media yes men.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's more pathetic than being a yes man in person?
Yeah.
Doing it online.
Yeah, doing it online. Just like, yeah, like all the fucking... It goes on both sides. Like, all the goddamn fucking social justice warriors and all the goddamn alt-right people. Like, all it is just them going on their groups and just agreeing with each other.
Yep.
There's nobody had, like, as great as the internet is and global communication, like, it's also kind of a bad thing in the fact that then you could just find groups of people. Like, if you wanted to, you could just spend all your day just agreeing with people. Yeah. And not listening to different opinions.
Agreed.
Yeah, like that's not helping.
It's like the strength and its weakness.
Like, I have a couple, like, Facebook friends that I just want to fucking punch in the throat because they annoy me with their opinions.
Right.
And people are like, and I mean, I don't, like, negatively comment on them because I could just not read it, but...
Right.
But, like, I do enjoy... Like, there's a certain luxury in having people who disagree with you. So you at least... Like, my mind has been changed a couple times by just listening to other people or reading what they have to say.
Right, mine too.
Yeah.
You know, I'd never thought about it from that angle before. And it kind of trumps my thought about it. Like, it's happened a handful of times where something I was totally for was just like, oh, wait. Once you see it in a different light, you go, oh, shit, I've been wrong about it this whole fucking time.
Yeah.
But that's amazing. It's a great thing to happen.
Yeah, if you allow it.
True.
Yeah, which a lot of people don't. That's the problem.
Yep. People are just too afraid to be wrong.
You know what? I think you nailed it right there. People are just so afraid to be wrong that to them it's better to just only talk to people that would think they're right.
Yeah.
Like, nobody wants to be challenged in any sort of way.
Nope. That requires thinking and talking and communicating, nicely and humanely.
Yeah, which reminds me, if you have any questions for the Church of Atheism, you could write them in, and if I don't agree with you, I will make fun of you harshly.
Yes, yeah. We have that segment too, don't we?
Yeah, we do. Whatever. At least I admit it.
Yeah.
At least we admit it. Yeah.
We're hypocrites too. It's all good.
Yeah, exactly. We're all hypocrites. I myself especially am.
Yes.
But it's like, it, it's one thing if you're, if someone would write us a question and they're respectful and nice, oh wait, never mind. I guess like that one guy was the only time that anybody actually did that. And we just made fun of him.
Yeah, but the fucking asshole didn't make a question. It was a goddamn statement.
That is true. I remember that.
So fuck him.
Yeah.
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 Question for COA@gmail.com.
Some people need religion is not how you start a question.
No.
Yeah.
I usually start with like, what or how.
Yeah, when. That's a good one.
I like when. When's good.
Yeah. Oh, why? That's a classic. That is a classic.
Sometimes why.
Oh, yeah, sometimes why.
So that's going to wrap up part 1 of our little episode here. The second episode is going to have more of a theme. We're going to be talking about religious articles and some fun stuff in the news. And by fun stuff, I mean the most ridiculous shit you can possibly think of. That should be coming out in the next couple days. And then, like I said, next week we'll have quite a few episodes ready to go for you, I think. We're going to have a couple at least. But again, thank you guys so much for listening. We really do appreciate all the support. We will talk to you next time.